Ladies and gentlemen, how do?
So someone that professes to like metal, a music that is, so far away from being political that it is laughable, wants to chime in with his tuppence worth of ill-informed nonsense and give us his recommendations on what he thinks politically charged music is and on how the recent events that took place at Glastonbury, one of the most pretentious music festivals there is, are reshaping things and getting young people talking about politics. What an absolute load of old arse wank, Van Man. You and thousands of idiots just like you got your pants pulled down, had your bum spanked, and then you came back and asked for more. You were played and are too bloody stupid to realise it. So let me give you the full SP on what actually happened, you total mugs. Oh, aren't knee crap dangerous? They really put the political establishment in its place. Yeah, right, now off you trot and buy their merch, and you too can be hardcore. Here I have a bridge to sell you. Knee crap the new darlings of the protest movement that have ripped off stiff little fingers and added in some drum and bass, then wrapped themselves in a Palestinian flag, are well known for courting controversy and doing or saying something that might upset the political class, are asked to play Glastonbury, which itself has been known for having caused a few slightly political ripples in the past, and Miss Evis did not already know of their reputation and was naive enough to think that, oh, they're just another pop group. Seriously, are you having one massive bubble, mate? Of course she knew. And that was the reason they, along with Bob What's-His-Face, the bloke that nobody had heard of before Glastonbury, were invited as Miss Evis, had to try and justify the price of that 300 quid a ticket. I have already done a video regarding this big old con job that was perpetrated by Miss Evis and aided and abetted by knee crap. It's called Glastonbury the Hype and the Tripe, which outlines how you and all those posh kids went to Glastonbury, paid their 300 quid, put on their nice pink wellies and tie-dyed T-shirts and shouted fecking to feel like they were outlaws. For the weekend, were all conned. Seriously, Van Man, do you think many of those posh kids will give the plight of Gaza a second thought once they are back at home with their cocoa and digestive biscuits as Mama or Papa tuck them into bed? How much were knee crap and Bob What's-His-Face paid for doing Glastonbury? How much did they rake in from merch sales during and after the event? How much did they donate from both of those things to charities and organisations directly involved in Gaza? The Sex Pistols, who happen to be one of the bands that knee crap look up to, their manager Malcolm McLaren once said, in the music business there is no such thing as bad publicity. Also in the words of one Johnny, I love Brexit, I lie a lot Leiden, ever get the feeling that you've been cheated. I will leave you links to both my video and the London Weekend show that was broadcast after the Rock Against Racism festivals in 1978. This is how true politically charged punk makes actual change and is not just some sloganeering for the media. And if you really want to see how things should be done, then watch a movie called White Riot, which fully outlines everything that went into organizing rock against racism. Thanks for giving me a chuckle with your metal fan that drives a van informs everyone on what he deems is politically charged punk music video. Have a nice day. Massive shout out to the lads over on ALLShorts AI for making my words come to life. Say hello to them. Well, folks, if you enjoyed this video, then not only are you lovely people, but you also have great taste, and you should also subscribe to the Two Davies for news and politics from a very Scottish perspective, and that rantastic Mr. McGuinness. You should also subscribe to Mr. Daily Blasé's channel for merriment, mischief, and the Friday frolics. Cue growling cat.